Hey, Naruto. Ah, it's Xavier Bowles. Ah, hey, good evening. Hey, socially inept, how are you doing? Hey. Nice. Hopefully more people join soon. Yeah, I really feel like playing tonight. My mom's gone, like, away for the weekend, so it's as good a time as any to make a nice long, like, PJ, live stream. So this is kind of a soothing part of the game, like it's slow paced for the most part, so feel like I thought maybe I should get to a more actiony bit, but this I'm actually playing on grounded difficulty, grounded on New Game Plus, so this is actually going to be a
Looks like Tanya took one. Now Maria's got the stables locked down. Fucking Tanya. We'll figure something else out on the way. Car or horse or something. Okay. This makes getting to Seattle a lot harder. And it's gonna be harder. We can still change it. I know.
there's one more person.
Just don't want you to feel like you have to. Ellen. You go. Right. End of story.
Do you want a Discord chat? We never really got to talking. I thought we did, but yeah, I was about to stream and I remember you wanted to do something like that. And I was like, did we do that last stream or have we not done it yet? So if you want, yeah, we can do that. I'm not sure if I should bring the laptop or just use the phone. I could just use the phone actually, so yeah, let me know if you want to do that sooner or later, and we can definitely do so. Also, I will be taking photo mode pictures. This is my second playthrough, and I definitely want to take some photo mode pics whenever I can. I feel like just this. Sorry, I'll probably be doing this often, but even just that looks pretty good. What if Ellie's in the shot? Prefer when it's like that, actually. Yeah, like just that actually doesn't look bad. Or what about just her? No, just like on the ground like that looks good. No depth of field. Playing Roblox, good for you. No, actually. No chromatic aberration. I mean, don't need a lot. If we do it, I'll have to do it now because my family's going to bed in an hour. Ah, gotcha. I'll still be here. That's cool, Xavier. Okay, so advanced settings, display messages. Okay, so now now I can see that. Oh wait, but that means I'll have to change it every time I take a photo mode pic. Darn. Ah, that's alright. I'll probably be more focused on the gameplay than anything else. Wow, okay. A lot was happening in the Discord. That ranting post you did is actually pretty funny. Alright, so just, I guess, go to fun voice chat. Oh wait, then I have to change my mic. Hi, 5 Hargreaves, what's up? And hey, Roman. Oh, nice. Oh, you're calling me right now. Join voice. There you go. On speaker now. Or wait, is it up here? Oh, wait, I should join that. Wait, I already have actually. Already in the. Where is it? There you go. Okay. Can you hear me? Oh, no, there you go. Now I think you're on speaker. Nice. Okay, just give me a sec to change the mic so everyone can hear you. Go. Okay, I'll put it over here, and there you go. Okay, can everyone hear us? Well, I finally didn't miss a stream. Yeah. And wait, you're a YouTuber, Xavier? Alright, there you go. So, well, you know what? I should probably actually leave the headphones off so I can hear you, so it's just that there's no doubled audio. Nice. So Naruto
is a YouTuber now? Oh my god.
Yeah, Xavier's a Xavier Bowles.
No, I was making a reference to the anime Naruto.
Yeah. Have you been? It's been a little bit since we've voice chatted.
I've been good. Just working on the last chapter of my book.
Yeah, you've been talking about that. It's gonna be big, like in terms of size.
Yeah, like hopefully either one big volume or 2 volumes long.
Nice.
How's things with you?
I'm glad we have a break right now. It's the like autumn break. I'm super glad about it because like this last week has been a bit much at school and the ambience around everyone. Like I was kind of, it's weird to explain. Like I got the feeling that people were only talking to me when they needed something, which got me really down. But today was a little better than usual. But still, I could definitely use a break.
Yeah, that sucks.
From all that. Yeah, no, it was lots of work, lots of different stuff, so I'm glad we've got, even if it's a small break, just waking up a little later, not stressing about anything for at least a week or two. It's actually very nice. So, yeah, so,
thanks, Roman.
What'd Roman say? What is Atom Breaker? No, Atom Break. Your book sounds good. Ah, nice. Thank you, Roman. Yeah. Autumn Break. No, yeah, so in America, I know that you guys don't have as many holidays as we do. We have an autumn holiday, winter holiday, Easter holiday, and summer holiday. So we have lots of little holidays between the big ones.
So
in America, I believe you have a winter holiday and then a much bigger summer holiday, because we only have a month and a half of summer. You guys, I think, go on for like 3 months in America for summer. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we get way more smaller holidays, which is nice. So yeah, so we didn't do this the last Last of Us Part 2 stream. I could have sworn we did, didn't we? I think we did, like with Edge.
I think we tried to, and it ended up going into like a bunch of different unconnected like tangents.
Yeah, we talked with other people, I believe. It was fun, but
yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Can't set the the filters.
I really love that part of the game where it's the Joel's funeral.
The Seattle exploration.
No, just the bit after Ellie leaves the grave and you go through Joel's house.
Go through Joel's. Oh, yeah, that's actually really nice.
Like the bit where you open up, especially when you open up the box and you see his watch and his gun.
Yeah. Trying to pick the filters are a little disappointing here. Like there's a certain variety, but it just doesn't 100% fit with. Maybe it's just the environment I'm in. Maybe I just need to be in different chapters for it to work better. Like I've gotten some good shots with colors that actually work, but yeah, for the most part, it's a little hard to get all the filters to work better, especially with. Yeah, that's just my photography part of me rambling a bit. So we get a break this Monday, but that is it. Also, a bank holiday. We got a bank holiday 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks ago. Yeah, it feels like an eternity, but also it whizzed by my first few high school weeks, which has actually been insane. Vignette doesn't work here.
Oh yeah, has high school been like good? Or?
Yeah, it's been different. It's a little more free. Again, just a little more work. You have to be a bit more autonomous. But again, I'm getting a bit sick of people always asking the same questions for help and then just being lazy and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I actually rambled to some of my other friends the other day. Like, don't come to high school if you're not going to like give it your all. Like, you come voluntarily. You're not here. You're not obliged to be here, meaning you slack off. If you're here, at least put some effort into it. Like, it was getting embarrassing when the same guy has to be told to shut up like 5 times a day, and people ask you for the same thing over and over, and then you help them with homework that they're supposed to present when the teacher picks them randomly, and then like when they're picked, they say, I'm going to use my joker, which means they can skip it this one time. When I help them all with the homework the day before, and I'm like, so I did all that for nothing, and that's happened 2 to 3 times in a row now. So I think I'm going to maybe not help with that part anymore.
That's really shitty.
Yeah, no, like they ask me who's done the English, like who's looked at and then recapped the English chapter. And, I'm nice, and I know they have a bit of a hard time, so I take a look at the chapter, I quickly write a recap of it, and then send it to the group so they can have a look at it, try to memorize it, and do their best the next day. I send it in the public group where everyone can see, right? And most people who are picked at first use their joker. I'm like, so I sent that for nothing. You guys didn't even bother when you asked me to do it, and I've been doing it, and you do nothing. So then I'm gonna decide that if you're gonna ignore it, I won't do it anymore. So like I got this week.
They're just taking advantage.
This week I got really pissed off. Like I ranted a bit, and I know I didn't talk about this in the Discord. I actually just talked about it to my mother, but I've gotten to the point where I'm almost playing video games every day to get my mind off things, and I don't remember the last time I did that, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I'm just playing games for the sake of playing a game, just because I want to think about something else. I don't think it's very healthy, especially for me. So.
Yeah, I do that a lot too. It's not. It's not good. Even though, like, because sometimes I just play like The Last of Us 2 just all day sometimes, and I really shouldn't.
Yeah, no, I took a break from this game because it's so emotional. But now I was like, alright, I'm finally ready, and I'm ready for a challenge, which is Grounded. It's already a little hard. Like, the clickers on hard mode, bro, I couldn't even take on 2 without dying like 2-3 times. Also, I never, ever...
Oh yeah, you're on Grounded now.
Yeah, I'm on Grounded now.
Grounded.
Yeah, New Game Plus Grounded, so hopefully the New Game Plus aspect helps me a bit. But, like, I saw this tip, and I'm like, after all these years, it never came to me. I know they use echolocation, but I never thought it applied for them. Like, I know that echolocation is when you send a sound, and if it bounces back, it means something's close by. I never knew that worked for the clickers. Like, I thought that their bark was just to be menacing. But then I saw in the tips when I died that if you're in front of them and they bark, they'll actually technically see you. I'm like, bro, that's awesome, and how didn't I know about that before? Like, I'm like, it makes so much sense now. When you're suddenly in front of them sneaking up, you're like, okay, maybe I can get the drop on them. And then suddenly they get weird and you're like, oh crap, and then they see you. Now it makes sense.
Yeah, that's why you always have to get behind clickers.
And I think I also saw that, like, apparently on Grounded, the noise sensitivity is way higher. So I think that when you open your backpack to craft, apparently that even makes a noise. I think that's the case. Like on Grounded, if you open your backpack to craft, that'll make a little noise. So if you're close to a clicker, they'll notice. That ups the tension a lot. Are you there?
Yeah.
So no, you went silent. I thought maybe it glitched out again.
No, yeah, that's it's. I can't imagine how much like more difficult the clickers are going to be when they finally do 3D audio.
Oh, bro.
On the PS5.
Wait, technically
like,
this has 3D audio, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I mean, the proper Echo Pulse 3D headphones that they're doing.
Also, apparently, like Sucker Punch is just releasing banger after banger this week. Like, apparently, you can play it free for PS5, like upgrade it for free, and your data will be, like your saved data will be transferred.
That's awesome.
Like, bro, they've been working non-stop for our entertainment these last few, like, bro, I cannot wait for the update. Also, just a few days until multiplayer. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. I've been looking forward to playing any multiplayer thing for a while now. Like, I haven't played multiplayer.
I am so jealous of people who get to play the multiplayer.
Oh yeah, I forgot you don't have PS Plus. I was wondering maybe you'll play, but I forgot you don't. Nuts. I wish you could share something like that. Like, even if it was for like a day or two or even a week, I wish you could share it.
Yeah, so, like when people share Netflix accounts.
Something like that, yeah. Like, I wish that was the case. I know maybe it's a bit cheating and maybe you could figure out a way to do it infinitely, but like, I just wish you could do it for someone who just wants to try it once, just for the sake of it, or to see if they want to. But yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, now my friend, I already told you about it, about him probably, but he finished the game in 2 days. Like, he came over, played the game, got it the next morning, finished it in 2 full days. Like, at least the main story.
I do not get how he can finish Ghost of Tsushima in 2 days.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, I'm like, bro, no, but he hasn't 100% done it. I don't think he's done all the side missions, so he really just grinded the story and that was it. But even that, like, it took me at least 3 full holiday weeks to finish the game. Again, I take my time with games, so I feel like grinding a game.
It took me about a month.
Yeah, like open world games especially. Like, if you grind open world games, I don't think that's healthy. If it's a story-based game, it's like fine, whatever. It's narrative, it's interesting. You want to get through the game without getting spoiled. Fine, I get that, but there's something about an open world game where I feel like you need to take your time. You need to appreciate the landscapes. You need to appreciate everything around you. Because in an open world game, the world means just as much, if not more, than everything else. Especially Ghost of Tsushima. Because if you know, like, the world, you have no minimap. You have to use the colors and the environment to help you remember where you're going, not just the wind. No other game has really done that, to be honest. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I can't think of any that have,
yeah, like,
aside from maybe, I guess, the yellow, like, indication points that Naughty Dog use instead of a map.
Yeah, no, but, yeah, maybe you mean, like, for their semi-open world levels.
Yeah. Yeah, because Naughty Dog figured out in, like, Uncharted 2 that you could get players to know exactly where they need to go by
with a
making
distinct color.
certain areas yellow.
Yeah, like, especially climbable stuff. That's also what I like about Ghost of Tsushima. Again, I talked about this a few times. Like, climbable stuff in Ghost of Tsushima looks way more realistic. In Uncharted, it's almost too easy to recognize. In Ghost of Tsushima, it was like, okay, it's climbable, but is it actually? Like, obviously the ledges have that scraped white look to them, but most, like, edges, you could say, were a guess for me. And I actually really liked that. And again, like, you have no mini map, you can use the wind, but it was awesome to go through maybe a forest with distinct colored trees, or this one path that looked really cool with a sunset that you remember. Like, remembering these little moments and remembering what you did there, or remembering your way across this giant island, was super, super cool. And it's really, really immersive. So,
I mean, if it looks that good on the PS4, then I can't wait for how good it's gonna look on the upgrade for the PS5.
Yeah, definitely.
Though hopefully with the PS5 upgrades, they're like you said on a different stream, hopefully they give Jin an actual staircase walk cycle, because
that probably won't happen, but it would be cool.
And
yeah,
hopefully the water interacts with his body as well.
Yeah, I actually noticed that. I don't know why that's not a bigger bother, but yeah, like, apparently water doesn't really splash, which should be those two animations should be a no-brainer, which I noticed those. Some people might not have, but I definitely noticed those things. Because I often try to make a game look cinematic, either for recording or personal purposes. And when I see that he's going downstairs and it's like he's floating on this, like, it's again, it looks weird. It's like he's walking straight, but he's floating down slowly. It's noticeable. And for 2020,
because he's the ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, like I get it.
He don't need no knees.
It's just it's a 2020 game. It's definitely supposed to be.
I can't really blame them though, because apparently on like a developer talk, they mentioned how the GPU was like kicking all of its gears into just making all the particle effects work the way they were. So they put so much effort into everything else that you can kind of like excuse little things like him not walking up the staircase properly and certain physics not working properly.
Yep. So Roman says he's still in online learning. Man, I haven't read the chat in a while. Okay, so I'm gonna have to quickly turn off both these things to take the shots. Which is, I wish there was an easier way of doing that, to be honest. But
is there a way of sharing photo modes to people that you follow? Because I've been doing a bunch of stuff with photo mode in The Last of Us, and I've been wanting to share them, but I can't.
Like, save them to your phone?
No, like sharing my photo modes on my PS4, and then sharing them to your PS4. Is that possible?
Like sending via DM?
Yeah.
So basically you just message me and you can send me screenshots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually easy. And the way I share them on Twitter or save them is basically you get the PlayStation Messages app, so basically you can do messaging and even the PlayStation app, I got both of them. So basically you can do a lot of what you do on your PS4 but on your phone. And basically you send the pictures via PlayStation, and then if you look at the chat on your phone, the screenshots are all there and you can save them in better quality than, say, uploading them immediately and then going to the social media and then saving them from there. I noticed that it's a little worse quality than saving it directly in the DMs, so that's what I've been doing for a while. So
yeah, because usually what I do is I just get my phone and then try to take as best quality as possible.
Again, the app is free, so you can get it if you want. You can send me your screenshots and then go on your phone and save them to your phone directly.
Yeah.
You could definitely do that. Okay, I actually took this pic, so now I can finally boop, 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 boop. I also don't like that.
Well, the lighting in this level is really, really good.
I think the lighting in most levels in this game is really good.
Specifically just the way that the sun beams off of the snow is really
Lola 2 Gamer Cheeto. I'm not sure if that's maybe... I'm sorry, I don't understand.
It looks like gibberish.
A little bit gibberish, actually. Yeah, I don't even understand it. Sorry if that's actually a language. No offense to that, but Again, sorry if I forgot if we could interact with these flowers. No, I think they're all just commemorating Joel. I was thinking about this the other day. Like I don't know why. I've recently been rewatching some parts of Jacksepticeye's playthrough for this game, which was phenomenal. And I saw some people commenting that they preferred his playthrough because, like, it's funny how most people came to his playthrough because they came to his from PewDiePie's. Because, like, they watched PewDiePie and all the guy was doing was criticizing the game. All his hatred towards Abby ruined, like, how he looked at the game. He was ignoring story plots. He was literally only looking at his disgustingly negative chat. And people actually said that they preferred Jack because he was so very open about the story. He was open-minded about the whole thing and enjoyed the experience way more. And that obviously is the way to go. Like, you can't like play a game or even watch someone play a game who's biased towards it, right? Like, people need to treat it fairly. And, like, I've seen some people who review the game who are fair, who criticize it fairly, and compliment it fairly. And one of the biggest things they said is you have to play the full game, give it a full chance before giving your opinion. Not even, like, giving up on it or thinking you've played everything. You have to play the full game. Because either people completely canceled their pre-order when they saw the leaks, or they played the first half thinking, okay, maybe some of the leaks aren't true, and once they got to the halfway point, they gave up on it at that point, which I think is even more stupid. Because once you've gotten into a game, you can't really finish. Especially for that reason. Like, you can finish a game because maybe you don't like the gameplay, or like something really worse than that. Maybe that sounds a little hypocritical, but just because you don't like where the story is going, or because you don't like this one character and aren't open-minded to see, like, yeah, like, it's a little hard to explain, but like a reason like that I feel is a little more stupid. Now, you know what? Forget what I said. That was a little yeah, my point is, like, people were actually, like, being fair in reviewing, saying that you have to give the game a full chance, play the whole thing, yeah, before deciding. Hey, Edjet's here. Hi, Ed.
Yeah.
How are you? Oh, yeah, the lighting in the house as well. Like, now I feel like taking a screenshot in the house. Like, I love rays of light, bro. Like, rays of light like that are gorgeous.
Like, do we even need ray tracing when this looks that good anyway?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm like, I remember I asked you and you're like, no, this isn't ray tracing yet. I'm like, how is it not? It looks so good. So, like, imagine ray tracing on next level stuff. Next gen stuff.
I mean, there are a couple of issues with the lighting in this game, but you have to kind of really pay attention to notice it.
Like what? I've never noticed lighting problems.
There's some areas in the game where it's completely like pitch black when it shouldn't be because of like the engine couldn't render that specific area very well. Like, apart from that, it's like just stuff that doesn't matter.
Edjet has risen from her pits of the BioShock collection. She literally just finished it. This game is so beautiful. Asu's talking about The Last of Us. Like, you say lighting, and I'm looking at this mug. Because of the huge reflection on, like, how I'm like rotating it right now, it feels like the material is real. Like, the attention to detail in the lighting and everything is real cool.
That mug has a better shadow reflection than the Spider-Man PS5 remaster.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, like, the moment I saw, like, the mug has no shadow, I'm like, excuse me. And
it doesn't make any sense.
I'm not even sure
like,
if that was running on performance mode. Like, if it's running on performance mode, I'm like, alright, fine, I get it, you have to sacrifice some stuff. But if that's how the game would run normally, it definitely needs an upgrade in the last month before...
Yeah, they said that was ray tracing, so, like, it's an AI that pays attention to how light reflects in real life, but it couldn't reflect a mug.
Yeah, like, it can't reflect a mug. It's like, wow. BioShock Infinite is up there next to The Last of Us. Wow. I'm gonna have to play that someday then. If
BioShock looks really good. Also, Troy Baker plays in the character.
Ah, yes, our boy Troy. What could he possibly play next?
I also think Jack probably had like a better reaction to Last of Us Part 2 because he's friends with Troy Baker. So it's like he's willing to give it a chance because he knows how long Troy worked on it for, and yeah.
I would call that okay. Again, you. I'm really sorry if this sounds bad, but maybe that's being a little biased because you're friends with someone who played the game.
Oh well, yeah. That's definitely biased.
Yeah, or again, you're just really, really open-minded and just understand and stuff. Like, because again, people were insulting everyone around the game: the actors, the writers, Laura Bailey's little baby. You know, the usual. Because
that was
why? I don't know.
That was disgusting.
That was disgusting, yeah. Like, I like that people who were hating the game at least had one limit. Like, people who were absolutely hating on the game and everything, even they had a limit in saying, like, what's wrong with you when insulting the cast. The cast have little to no control over how the characters go. They can improvise scenes, they can change some stuff, but the overall, like, outcome of certain characters, they can't change one bit.
Roman, no, why? Why did you say that?
Spider-Man PS7 face is going to be... Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. Roman! Amen. They mature very quickly. How could you...
I don't...
So the actors of all things.
I understand people not liking the new face of Peter, but I don't understand the criticism of them saying that he looks like 5 years younger. 23-year-olds don't look like old men. I don't like.
They're 15 to
older than 16-year-olds.
Yeah, they're 15 to 16-year-olds here that you would mistake for over 18. How tall they are and how big they grow, like facial hair. Like, look at me. I barely have a mustache. I'm short as I'm as short as Levi Ackerman, and like, people think I'm 1-2 years younger than what I am now, so I probably completely just missed the entire point of that. The point is, people look very different, and again, you just have to, again, give Insomniac a chance. The clip they showed of his face barely shows what it's capable of. They should have shown something a little better to impress us.
I mean, I'll get used to it eventually.
Yeah, again, like okay, it was a shock.
One of the things I've noticed is, like, the only criticism I would have is that the stress in Peter's face and the look of concern that he had is sort of gone.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was the biggest.
He doesn't look as he looks like he's lost a lot of experience in his face.
Yeah, I think that was also one of the first things I noticed. It was how his age kind of disappeared. Oh, nice, the gun is already upgraded. Again, New Game Plus, but I never thought it would appear just like that. Nice.
Like, 23-year-old Peter in the PS4 version gives off a look of being very tired. Very tired. What, are you talking about the new one, or the... No, the original. He gives off a very, like, he gives off a very, like, tired look to him, which I liked.
Yeah, again, he had a little more personality, and when they said Yuri Lowenthal and Ben Jordan's faces worked better, I'm like, his facial expressions look less real. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure if they can work that much with my criticisms. Is that plural? Correct plural? Criticisms.
I don't know.
Like, if they can work on that in a month, that's cool, and if that was what they wanted to do all along, great, but the fact that they say Ben Jordan's face works better with Yuri Lowenthal is a bit of a shock, because that looked quite the opposite. Again, I want to play the full game to see the full extent of what his facial expressions can do, especially in the ending. But again, I'm curious.
If they screw that up, if they screw up the animation with his emotional reactions in the ending,
that'll be a problem.
It will have been a bad thing.
Yeah, that will be a problem, because again, they've chosen Ben Jordan for the future of the franchise. So
yeah,
I feel like they need to improve and impress us.
It probably was done because Sony behind closed doors were like, make him look more like Tom Holland and we'll give you more money. That's probably what was going on.
Blasty Games just entered. We'll go to So okay, hold on, I missed something. I'm pretty sure I can also look at the chat while speaking to you. Didn't I do that last time?
Yeah.
2 girls on
I finally figured
Snap.
out a way of watching the stream without the audio overlapping. I just turn off the YouTube audio.
2 girls have added me on Snapchat without me sending them a friend request first. That's a win.
Paste.
No, it says I'm looking at the stream right now just to see what I missed. They're trying to make Spider-Man as young as possible. Wait, did you remove something? Wait, they can go. Someone said F themselves. Never mind. Blasty Games entered. Miles Morales. Yeah, Miles Morales has now gone gold. Games are going gold a little early this year, to be honest. Like, okay, I'm pretty sure
imagine
you
if
can
in
hear
this. Imagine if in December it just says Horizon Forbidden West has gone gold.
Yeah, yeah, like they're going quite early. Like Miles Morales is gold 1 month in advance. I think Cyberpunk 2077 went gold 2 months in advance.
And God of War is releasing early.
My God, if only. He doesn't look as innocent. Can't wait for it. Yeah, can't. Me neither. Like I am so gonna like play it and make videos on it on PS4. And then once I get a PS5, obviously it'll be a free upgrade, which is awesome. But I definitely want to record and play it ASAP. The actor looks fine.
Yeah, I'll probably watch either you or Jacksepticeye play it since I got the PS5 version.
Alright, well, that's probably the right...
I'm going to be waiting until, like, March before I can ever get a PS5.
That's probably true, yeah. My sentence up, it didn't make sense. Okay, Romina is talking. No, but yeah, like, if we go back to Ben Jordan, again, I'm willing to give him a chance, and I really hope Insomniac, like, did make the right choice. Because, again, it didn't 100% seem that when they talked about it. Because, yeah, like, it's a bit rude to say, but there was really something about Bubniak's face that brought so much charm to this version of Peter. And again, it's a big shock. Maybe it's nostalgic, but there's just something about Bubniak's face that really worked for this world.
Yeah,
this
Bubniak
Peter.
looked really unique. Bubniak's face looks very unique.
Yeah, exactly. Like it also looked like I know some people said like that's the face or like version they would have imagined of a comic coming to life. Like he looks like a 20s Spider-Man, like you would read in maybe late Amazing Spider-Man comics, maybe something like that. Like he looked like a photorealistic comic version of Peter. Like it just had Spider-Man. It's not like thinking, oh, it's an actor that looks like Peter Parker or something. It's like it's almost Yuri Lowenthal and Bobniak created just Peter Parker, not oh, this is pretending to be Peter Parker. Every time you saw him, there was something about that face that screamed, that's Peter, not an actor playing Peter. The casting for Peter in the first game was phenomenal. So, yeah,
someone said that if you don't hate the new face, then you're not a true fan. That's some gatekeeping.
Say what
garbage.
You will. Yeah, like it's bullshit. Just say it out loud. Yeah. That's just people saying that like if you don't like or hate this one thing, you're not a fan. Shove it. Yeah. Seriously, I don't want to hear it. If you're judging others about being a true fan or not, your ego is bigger than your grandmother's. You know what? I'll stop there. I think I'm getting a little too angry right now. Ross, can you pass me my?
This is a Christian stream, Mikhail.
No, more importantly, hold on. If I move the camera, this is a Kaya stream. She's sleeping right there. If you see the stream right now,
yes,
she's sleeping right there. So we have to be nice.
So cute.
Okay, hold on. I can move the camera.
Wait, does she have a blanket wrapped over her?
No, that's just her. Like if you're talking about the white part, she's black and white. So it's nice and cozy.
No, I'm talking about the pink part.
Pink part. Let me see that. What pink part? And that's just the sofa here. She's just lying on the.
Oh, okay. I'm stupid.
Red. Nah, it's all right. It must look weird on screen, most likely. What was I talking about? Yeah, no, like people judging others about being a true fan or not means that they're one of the worst fans. You can definitely hear me using the quotes, the finger quotes. Is that what it's called? You know, I'm just gonna engage the cutscene here so we can finally advance.
it's like there are people who don't like Ellie now after part 2, but they're still fans of the game. Like,
No, like you can. I've definitely questioned Ellie's actions. They're understandable, obviously, they're relatable, but still, what she did, it's super unfortunate by the end of the game, and you've definitely. I'm pretty sure many people had mixed, like, changed feelings compared to the first game, but that doesn't mean they're not a fan of her anymore. Like, you can love and hate someone passionately. Like Neil Druckmann has said, like, you can do it passionately, you can have your reasons. And even if you like Ellie or not after part 2, I feel like you can have your own reasons and still appreciate her for, like, how far she's come, right?
I still love Ellie because I love morally ambiguous characters, but it was less of a, to me it was, I wasn't starting to dislike Ellie, but I was like starting to, like, I was starting to like get more and more upset because you could tell that everything she was doing was having a negative toll on her mental health.
Yeah.
So it was more of like a oh god, she's going down this road, and less like a I don't really know if I like her anymore. Like that.
Yeah. Okay, Ed, I did see your comment. It's not on the screen anymore, but I saw, like, if she doesn't like or appreciate, like, a character death or something, you're not a true fan. Something like that, something sarcastic. You have a person growing from your back. Yeah, that's my sis. You're supposed to take a shower, by the way. She partied today. Tonight. I still really like Ellie. Ooh, 10 people in the chat. Man, the game is still popular. People said it plummeted. People said it plummeted within, like, release month.
I agree, yeah. Ellie's a very human character.
Yeah, I'd say she is very human. Again, like, I feel like any realistic human would go through most of what she did. Like, again, it's all very poetic. Let me just read Ed's thing. I feel like I love and hate Ellie, but that's what makes me love her more, because she's more human. Yeah, again, if you have multiple feelings about one person, and you can analyze them and discuss them, I feel like that's a way better developed character. I keep forgetting it's night where you are. Yeah, it's like, damn, what time is it? It's midnight over here. It's gonna be a late stream. Jeez.
Yeah, and I don't know if you watched the video that I posted in the.
I'll try and check it out. Yeah, I'll definitely try and check it out later. Yeah. I don't really get the title.
There's a part in the video that I really liked.
Oh god.
It was where he mentioned that what Ellie's doing is irrational and reactionary, but that if you were in her place, or sorry, while you're playing the game, if the game's immersed you properly, you feel those same things that Ellie feels, even though you know it's wrong.
Yeah. No, I think one of the
and there was also a part where he mentioned how even though he mentioned how a lot of video game reviewers will review a game negatively because they didn't enjoy what they were doing, whereas like it's sort of, which he said it was a bad criticism, because a game doesn't have to make you feel good. It's not always about the player's agency. It's about you having to see what the characters are going through, and you not being a part of that, but kind of being forced to engage in it, even if you didn't want to.
Yeah, no, I think, some of the best games have that great morality.
Like how, because maybe even though you don't necessarily enjoy your time of a game, that doesn't necessarily make it a bad game. I think that's what he was trying to say.
Yeah, no, some games I haven't really enjoyed, but I know some others have, and I know that it is a good game. Like, I've also seen some people say, I don't really like this game, but it is a good game, it's just not for me. Like, personally, I don't really like sports games, but just because I don't like them and don't play them doesn't mean that they're bad. Like, I'm sure that there are some great sports games out there. Like, yeah, for what they are. And if you go back to, like you said, about morality, I saw this in a few video essays. like when there's a big moment, especially in the first game, or like when the opening is very good, you're immediately connected and interested in the motivation of the protagonist, no matter what it may be. So yeah, like and especially because you've known Ellie for so many years now, and Joel, like you're fueled with everything that she has right now. So obviously you'll continue. And I feel like, again, it was very smart of them. Like some people say, and even I agree, it would be interesting to see what would happen if the game was actually small section with like Seattle day 1 with Ellie, then Seattle day 2 with Abby, then Seattle day 2 with Abby. Like, no, Seattle day 1, Ellie, then Abby, then Seattle day 2, Ellie, then Abby. Like, if it would switch back and forth. Like, because people said, like, you know who died. Like, once you get to Abby's section, you know who died. So, seeing all the more human side of maybe Owen or Mel or Manny, it didn't 100% have the same impact. Like, imagine if you didn't know that Manny or Owen or... Spoiler alert, by the way. I'm such a dumbass. I mean, who doesn't know at this point, right? Like, people loved getting themselves spoiled for this game before release, so who gives a shit now?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, imagine if you didn't know about them, and it was a big shock once it happened. But, and wait, Manny's actually in Abby's section, so that doesn't matter. Not like Owen and stuff, like the people Ellie killed. Like, you know what happens to them, so seeing them again alive is almost a little weird. But I feel like they put all of Ellie's section right there because it's normal about how you feel. You're very connected to Ellie's feelings. Wait, what? What do you mean you can't hear anything? The mic is on. What do you mean you can't hear anything? Just a sec. The mic is on. What do you mean you can't hear anything? It's loud and clear. Maybe I should increase the...
I mean, I can hear you, but that's probably...
I like your What's Up Danger 1 hour video. Thank you, Wally. And, hold on, we'll mix. I'll just, try and increase the, device volume, if that's the case. It is very high right now. Okay, back to the game. What were we talking about?
About Ellie's character development.
Oh yeah, right. No, again, you've been with Ellie a long time. You are disgusted by the fact that Joel is dead, so obviously you'll be connected with her for her entire section until the very end. Like, you don't care who these people are. They were involved with Joel's death. Even if you don't really think Ellie should have, it's in the back of your mind, right? It's in the back of your mind regretting what might happen to these people because you don't know them. This is Ellie's perspective. Once you get to Abby's perspective, you feel terrible once you get to know these characters because you know their fate. Again, this is all very, very intentional and very poetic and very... Again, I'd say one of the biggest parts of this game that you cannot overlook is the fact that Ellie and Abby are two sides of the same coin. And, like, everything happens. Like, Dina is pregnant, Mel was pregnant, the relationship between Abby and Lev is practically Joel and Ellie. And again, once Joel met Ellie and started taking care of her, Joel changed as a character. That is why Joel lost his guard, because people keep saying, oh, Joel didn't react how Joel would have reacted. Dude, it's been 5 years since he's had to kill a living human being.
Plus, obviously, there was also a horde after them.
Yeah, it was a freaking horde. He wasn't going to be concerned with this one person who was about to die. Like, he changed after he met Ellie. He's been surrounded by nothing but positivity in a living, breathing city that's thriving right now. Like, obviously, after many years... And again, he's a freaking old boomer. He's not in his 20s. He's not in his prime. Obviously, he's not going to be the god that you guys... The god hero you guys think he is. And again, I've talked about this so many times. He isn't a hero. He had it coming. People who kept saying, he's a hero, he didn't deserve it, don't get his character whatsoever.
A lot of people overly romanticize Joel as being, like, the hero dad character, but a lot of them...
He wasn't the hero. The whole point of the first game's ending...
Joel's a very emotionally
Not disturbed,
fractured.
conflicted.
Joel's a very emotionally fractured, possessive person because of like what happened to him. But there's also a good side to him and a bad side to him, and he was lucky enough that after meeting Ellie, it was his good side that eventually took over. But then he allowed himself to become selfish again because he was so desperate to not lose Ellie.
Yeah,
like
again, it was out of...
What he did was morally... I would say it's like it's a similar arc that Ellie went through. What Joel did in the hospital was morally apprehensible, but you were with Joel the whole way during the playthrough because you understood fully why he was doing it.
Yes, and that's why...
The same with Ellie. Like, Ellie finally seemed like she was getting along with Joel again, and then she loses him, and that ties into her character arc in the first game, where she admits to Joel that she's afraid of ending up alone and having people leave her. So that like ties into how she would react to that situation.
Yes. Again, it's all about how much time you spend with these characters and how much you connect with them. Again, if you actually gave Abby a chance and stuck with her in her world, I actually got to enjoy I enjoyed her. I enjoyed seeing her development. I enjoyed seeing the people around her. Like, again, you need to give this a chance. Okay, I missed a chat from Roman. Give me a second. I mean, if you had a gun and someone killed someone you love and they are your next door neighbor, I dare you to say you wouldn't go and kill them. It's very relatable, but also questionable. Everything about this game, I feel, was very well crafted. Edjet says, I feel like people, and me personally, saw Joel as a father figure, especially if they don't have a great relationship with their dad in real life, and so people were mad when he died because of such a great emotional connection. Yeah. Again, this was all very purposeful of Naughty Dog. Again, the Last of Us world is very... It's realistic. Anything could happen at any second. I mean, most of the deaths in the first game came out of freaking nowhere. You were getting used to Sam and Henry. They were becoming your friends. Joel and him were talking about what it would be like to ride a bike and sharing their like dreams and everything. And then the next morning, bam, his brother is infected, and then he shoots himself because he couldn't deal with that responsibility. Well, not responsibility, like he killed his own brother and he couldn't live without his brother and with himself. Like, that happened in less than 2 minutes. 2 characters that you spent hours connecting and surviving with, taken away just like that, because they're human. Same thing happened with Joel. It was
and I also think the reason why people, because a lot of people before the leaks happened, said that they felt like Joel was going to die. But I think the reason why people got so upset wasn't really because Joel died, it was the way he died. They sort of... Because I remember the way I imagined it was that Joel's last action would be a selfless one, where he would die for Ellie.
I thought about something like that, yeah.
But then they ended up making his death really cold and sudden.
Purposeful, maybe questionable.
To get you to feel the same things that Ellie felt, and it wasn't the death that they felt like Joel deserved, but that's kind of the point. No one gets what you think they deserve in the world of the Last of Us.
Yes.
People don't get what they want, and the few happy moments that people do get are short-lasted.
Yeah, exactly. Again, his death was like that for a reason, which then... I had a point, but, sorry. I'm not a person, I'm an alien from the planet... Okay, Roman's talking bananas. That also annoys me about how people say that all of the deaths in The Last of Us 2 are done to... Okay, the chat is moving very fast. Give me a second, everyone. Story hit right on the spot. Yes. Also annoys me about how people say that all the deaths in The Last of Us 2 are done for shock value when people are dying left and right and center in the first one. Hey, Malcolm's here. What's up? What's up, man? Hey, I saw a picture of the gravestone when the whole spoiler thing happened, and I was like, oh, it will be fine. It won't be until the end. I then spent the rest of the game thinking he would magically come back to life. No, this is very realistic. This is closest to realistic post-apocalypse. So I do, Malcolm. No, yeah, I was about to say, I had a, like I was about to say why I started all this, but, it's fine. Again, we're just talking about, how everything is very well connected. Then Jesse turned up instead of Joel. Okay, yeah, that part of the marketing, like, telling us that Joel would be in, like, the present timeline, it's a bit questionable, it's a bit baity.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, at least that, like, being honest is better than a big lie.
It definitely gave across, like, a different idea of how the game would
Yeah,
turn out.
exactly. Like, especially that one scene where it's Jesse instead of Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that was a big moment in the reveal trailers.
And I feel like, personally, it would have been nice to have kind of had that switch where it was Ellie taking the lead and Joel was kind of following behind, and you could have had a lot of moments through gameplay where you're just walking and they're discussing with each other. I feel like that would have been nice. Because even though I really love the arc they went through in the game, I felt like it was a bit rushed.
I don't mind the way they marketed it, but I can see why people were mad. Yeah, no, like that lie, like that was okay. The semi-lie, whatever, like that kind of baity part of it is questionable. Like, again, if they just showed the actual skins of the characters, it wouldn't even be like, again, it's making you guess, but it's not immediately supposed to tell you, oh, Joel is gonna die. Like, that's just a speculation. If the leaks, yeah, here's my point. The whole reason I want to talk about this is, like, because of the leaks, because people didn't experience this on their terms, because they didn't play the game, enjoy it, and were immersed in what happened, because they knew about this before release, it immediately changes your view on the game. So I feel like if the game wasn't spoiled, maybe many reactions and video essays of this game post-launch would be very different. Like, imagine maybe other games leaked the story before, especially big twists, and then after people start saying the game is stupid, incoherent, inconsistent, etc. That is very much up to first experience. Many people play this game knowing the outcome. When you play or watch something knowing the outcome, a lot of the emotional value is lost. Like, shock value, emotional value, surprise, everything is lost, which really ruins the experience. I feel like if people experience this for the very first time, they'd be much more positive towards it. Again, I feel like a leak can change your view on a game way more than you might think, is my point.
Joel dying was like the modern day equivalent to Snape killed Dumbledore.
Yeah, then Jesse turns up instead of Joel. Every death in is shown for shock. So I'll get people telling me that they hate The Last of Us because of Joel's death. They stopped playing after that scene. Yeah, like that guy, that Asian guy who literally got his disc out and like cut it with scissors. He wasted all of his money. It's
just ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. I don't mind the way they marketed it.
The funny thing is, though, he only actually cut up the download disc. So unless he deleted The Last of Us Part 2 off of his PS4, he can still play it.
They gave me false hope, but I was too anxious that Ellie would die next to even notice before disappointed. A lot of people were jumping on the bandwagon. Your father. No, yeah, like, and especially the fact that people were spreading it all over, either because they thought it was funny, or because, oh, my experience is ruined, I'm gonna ruin it for many others because, again, why? Why do you feel the need to do that? How do you think it's funny to ruin other people's experience. People have been waiting for this game for years. The least you could do, the wise, the manly thing to do would be to help others not get spoiled, or at least just keep it to yourself. Just, yeah, I really got spoiled, like, with this freaking screenshot. I was like, I am excited for The Last of Us Part 2, who's with me? I was just trying to bring up a little more positivity in the community, because all I was seeing was people shitting on the game, and I was like, I'm still positive about it. I don't care what's come before it. I will only judge the game after I've fully played it for myself. Who's with me? One of the first responses were like, oh yeah, I'm totally excited for, with a screenshot showing Joel's bloodied face on the ground. With
Which is just, I think that's really sadistic.
With a little title that says Joel dies. I felt like ripping him a new one. Malcolm says, sure, Abby is a total dick, but her backstory says a lot. I wish haters would stop with their trolling, but that's the internet. Tyler 1 literally broke The Last of Us 2 after Joel. Why yeah, like Tyler 1, yeah, like that guy. But if Boozer died in Days Gone 2, I'll be bad. Oh!
Same, Malcolm.
My bro, Boozer! Nothing better happened to my boy. Oh, I loved him so much, bro. Oh, like William Boozer Gray, my boy. Oh, yeah, no, if something happens to Boozer, they totally, like... I really thought he died at the ending, but then he Deus Ex Machina'd himself back to life. Like,
the best line is in Days Gone is where he's at the military base and he tells the guy his name and he's like, Deacon St. John, what a fucking name.
Yeah, like that, yeah, like that's one of the best lines to it. Like that guy, ugh. Yeah, like Days Gone had surprisingly good characters, especially that guy. Like that scene where he knows he did something wrong and he's basically admitting it, but he's too scared to even face them. He just asks him to go out like the way they would expect. Like that was just sad, man. You don't know what to do in that situation. That tiny situation broke my heart. He's our boy. That ending had me on the edge, bro. Yeah, no, Boozer. It's also cool that you can play as him in certain challenge maps. Like I like that you can play as certain people, but getting the points to purchase the skins is a pain in the ass. In Days Gone, I tried to avoid the spoilers, but I saw Joel's dead body on my timeline. Yeah, and I was scrolling on.
I've been having like when you mentioned points, I've been having a really weird issue with my like save files in The Last of Us Part 2. I can't get any more points no matter how many playthroughs I make because I really want to use the unlockable gameplay modifiers, but it won't go beyond 4 points anymore.
That's odd. Usually it's by finding all extra stuff in a chapter.
Yeah, I've like done that.
That's odd. Maybe you should quickly check how to get more points. Again, I mean, in Uncharted 4, getting your points to purchase extra stuff was by finding treasures, extra dialogue, journal entries and stuff. Just finding the extra optional stuff.
Yeah, so I've had to delete all my save files for Last of Us Part 2 just so that I can get more points again.
Yeah, and I was also scrolling through, I think in the middle of my playthrough of the game, maybe just before, I was scrolling through YouTube just randomly like that, and obviously I was, like as I was playing, I was looking at others' videos of The Last of Us Part 2, like seeing how it was going on. You know, like once I finished recording my part, I would see, okay, how did Jacksepticeye react to this? That was mostly how I was going. And the thing with YouTube, the moment you watch one new piece of content, it's like, we're gonna recommend you everything. Like, I've watched the OP for Attack on Titan a bajillion times, and now it's giving me so many different scenes, so many different OPs and clips. It's like, okay, I watched that one intro. It doesn't mean I'm obsessed with it. I'm just watching the series. Calm down.
How far are you into Attack on Titan?
Episodes... I'm still in Season 1, Episode 16. I'm enjoying it a lot. Like, surprisingly, it's unique. Like, the pacing is sometimes odd and, again, unique, but it never drags on. Like, I thought, oh, this might be slow. Especially the first episode, I'm like, oh, they're kids, so this is a flashback episode. It went by so quick, I'm like, wow, we're already that far in. Like, it's that interesting. And like they always talk about one objective, but they only get there like 2 to 3 episodes later. But it never feels like it drags because there's constant stuff. Like in other anime, you'll just think, oh, it's just fight scenes that go on forever until they get to the next objective.
Dragon Ball Z.
Naruto, just a tiny bit though. Naruto's kind of cool though. Don't get me wrong. But here, there's constant stuff around happening. The characters, the twists. It always feels like there's stakes and things going on everywhere that they have to show. I also found a picture of the Abby and Owen scene, and I thought it was fake. Oh, that scene.
See, I wanted that scene, but with Ellie and Dina, not with
Yes,
Abby
yeah, I'm pretty
and
sure
Owen.
that was the most. Yeah, most people ask why.
I love Abby and Owen, but I don't like them that much as characters. I would have preferred that.
I mean, it's understandable. Yeah. I would have definitely.
I care about their relationship, not Abby and Owen's.
Your boy's eating pizza and wings. Oh, blasty. The only time I can have wings and at least for takeout and stuff is when I go to South Africa. Again, all the meat there I can have. The moment we go to South Africa, I have the Big Macs. I've got KFC. I've got Burger King. I've got toppings on my pizza. I've got everything meat. I've got all of the meat. Owen and Abby were getting it on. Jeez, they were doing a doggy style, bro. That was intense. I feel like I shouldn't have said that. Damn it. No, but Dina, seeing again, you can call me a weirdo, but seeing Ellie and Dina would have been a little more interesting. Again, maybe more Karens would get triggered, but it would have been a little more personal. Again,
yes,
it's hard.
More concerned mothers.
It's hard to describe, but I definitely would have preferred seeing Ellie and Dina. How that would. I used to do the same thing where I watch YouTubers play up to a bit. I've seen it. Owen is a part of. I watched YouTubers play to the bit I played, but I finished it so quickly that I managed to avoid spoilers. Demonetized. Imagine if this gets demonetized. I actually really liked Owen's character. I thought he was interesting. Owen's one of my favorite characters in the entire game. Owen was so entertaining. Your boy is eating ice cream, chicken nuggets, and cake, and a hospital. And a hospital bed. Or on a hospital bed. I'm so happy that the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit is in the game. That shit looks so detailed. That's seriously, $20 for the remaster, for the suit, worth it. Just worth it, bro.
That meal sounded like a quick drive to diabetes.
What?
The one that Malcolm's eating, or whoever.
Oh gosh, wish we got to learn a little more about him. Yeah, I can't wait to see the vigilante suit and the second suit. Oh yeah, definitely on a hospital bed. Wait, Roman, why are you on a hospital bed?
YouTube, I hate you.
Your boy is eating. Why?
I hate YouTube right now.
Why?
So I haven't updated YouTube for a year and a half because I don't like how it looks now.
I actually do.
How it looked in 2018, and every time it would say update, it would give me the option to not update it. But now it's just saying you can't carry on using YouTube unless you update it.
Oh darn, that's. Well, are you talking about the HUD or how it works?
Just how YouTube works now in general. I prefer how it worked in 2018.
I don't remember how it was in 20. It's updated so many times. I guess I've just gone with it.
It was less glitchy.
Malcolm says your boy is eating cereal.
Looks like I've got to.
Oh god. Oh god. Whoa. The chat moved quickly. I'm gonna have to check that again. What happened? Your boy is eating cereal, a milkshake, and an Apache helicopter. What is that? What the heck? There's an end credit scene for Bioshock Infinite. Thank God I sat through all the credits. I'm eating cake, ice cream, and chicken nuggets at the same time. I haven't done anything but play video games for a year. So I am in shock and I'm alive. I am shocked. I am alive. I wonder if the human spider suit will be in the game since it's part of the Raimi films. I'm pretty sure they won't because we already have the wrestling suit, which is basically the human spider suit except in the Ultimate Comics. So I'm not sure they would go to that extent. What do you think?
Huh?
And we're just talking about the did Blasty say? Blasty said was wondering if they'll add the human spider suit from the Raimi movies into Spider-Man, but they basically have the
That'd be
wrestling
fun.
suit. They have the wrestling suit from the Ultimate comic, which is practically the same thing. So
Yeah.
that's interesting. But again, yeah, the amazing suit looks so detailed. It looks straight out of the movie. Like when people were saying, I'm not a big again, Raimi, not really. I'm not as attached as everyone. But when people were saying it looks amazing straight out of the movie, I agreed. It was exceptionally detailed. But because I'm a way bigger fan of the Amazing Spider-Man suit, I now feel what they felt. Like looking at that 4K screenshot, I showed it to my mom. I'm like, guess where this is from? She's like, is that from the movie? I'm like, no, that is from a gaming screenshot. Look at that detail. That is live right there. I'm like, that's insane. It looks right out of the film. And of course, Roman is doing fine. He's just kidding. I hope and pray that there's going to be a live-action Spider-Verse movie with Tobey and Tom. People are already speculating that the third Spider-Man movie in the MCU is going to be
Hey, YouTube's back on my end now. Yeah.
Spider-Verse related. I have mad diabetes. Like, since they are adding movie suits, you think the human spider suit will be in the game. I won't mind if it isn't, though. And also, the Spider-Man 4 main theme is on YouTube, but the film doesn't exist. No, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not the main theme. It's just people who have taken inspiration from Elfman's score and redone it.
The only thing that disappoints me about the remaster for Spider-Man PS4 is that they still haven't made the they haven't made the skybox any better from how I've seen it. Like, I really wish the moon didn't just look like a white circle.
That's true, yeah. Like, I understand it breaks
I
all...
wish it was I wish it was like a big like atmospheric moon like in Arkham Knight.
Like, I was about to say, Arkham Knight's moon breaks literally all laws of physics, but it looked iconic. Like, again, it doesn't have to be that level of... Yeah, but, that little ball of, it was basically a glowing snowball in the sky. It's like, I can barely see it.
It looks like a theater light, and it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, like, if it shone a little more and just looked maybe a little bigger... yeah, it didn't look 100% like a moon, but again, nothing game-changing, but,
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but...
You know what I posted this on Twitter, and I'm disappointed that it only got 4 likes, but I said, imagine if in the remaster they could actually add the, 2016 trailer segments that we never got. Like, the cafe parkour sequence, the, extra cutscenes, and the, in that level. Like, imagine if they could add that into, the remaster.
I feel like that was done purely for the advertisement, though.
Yeah, I don't think they ever answered that, but seriously, that was the stuff that really, really, got us intrigued in the game. Like, I thought, okay, parkour looks fluid and phenomenal. I love that he has to go through a building to catch up to a moving vehicle. Like, all those things connected well, and I'm like, I cannot wait to see if maybe that's a side mission you can do often, or even if it's one scripted mission that was awesome, like, oh, you never do it.
I feel like the coffee, parkour segment was the precursor to the big office building jumping into the helicopter part.
Yeah.
It was we were just testing out the physics and if it would work.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's amazing how those few seconds in a cafe look better than 30 in an empty building. I think what was amazing is that he was so precise with his movement. There were so many people who reacted to him live, and him pushing the table and avoiding everyone. There was something about that was so cool. Him being surrounded by people and doing this awesome stuff, and then in the office building, no one's there. It felt like there were zero stakes.
And then people's reaction to him falling to the ground in the final game is just everyone toppling over.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone just suddenly topples over and then starts teleporting up the building. Because... Actually, is that ever explained? No! No, yeah, but that's actually, yeah. Like, again, it's interesting why they didn't cut that. That you actually bring up a good point. Maybe it was just to make it look interesting or some kind of test, but it's interesting that the test looks better than the actual outcome. And I wish there were more scripted parkour elements like that, because the scripted moments have cooler parkour animations. If you think about it, or like, you know, saw it.
Yeah, they do.
Talking about this actually makes me curious to see how different Miles's parkour could be to Peter's, if he even has learned enough parkour.
I hope it's way more active for the player.
Yeah, I think we talked about...
It's so boring to just hold down. It's so boring to move forward.
Yeah, and the thing was, the animations looked incredibly stiff. Do you agree?
Yeah, there was. It didn't have. It wasn't really following the like momentum principle of movement animation.
Sorry, yeah, I'm trying to focus a little more on the photo mode shot. We've been on this for so long. No, yeah, like, again, what I said a lot is I love how way more fluid Miles' animations are. Like, you can really see much more weight and, like, movement and physics behind it. So, like, hopefully if there's parkour, like you said, hopefully it plays a little more interestingly and looks a little more organic.
I really hope the snow particles react to his suit really well when he's swinging.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Like,
yeah,
imagine if he was standing on a rooftop and you just let snow collect onto his suit, and then as soon as he jumps down, it just, like, starts falling off of him.
Ah, so, like, when Batman spreads his cape in Arkham Knight, and then you can see the rain actually, like...
Yeah.
Shed, for the lack of a better word, off of his cape, like... Sprinkle
like
off.
A proper particle simulation.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. Like at first you can see the suit is kind of like absorbing the snow, and maybe if there are different levels of snow. Oh god, I haven't looked at the chat in a while. I'm gonna have to see it.
Oh yeah, Blasty, didn't Brian Interhar get death threats for that, for this stage change?
Of course. Go immediately to the director of the game, because that's definitely who deserves it the most. Saying I like how they recreated the shot from Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, of course that's the shot they had to show off. Feel bad for Insomniac. Like, I don't like the face, but sending them death threats is too far. Yeah, definitely. Like, death threats. It's a face. It's a face. The gameplay is the same. The story is the same. They haven't changed anything except the face model. The performance is the same thing. Again, I saw, if you've seen Evan Flacker's latest video, he showed off that William Sawyer's made a thread about this, and he said it's literally 10 to 20% of the character that's changed. The performance is the same. The writing is the same. Like, William has worked with Yuri Lowenthal for the scenes. He's worked with him. He's met with him. He's friends with him to create Spider-Man. He never met John Bubniak. John Bubniak was just there to like, you know, like scan his face to make the base of the facial model, etc. Like, face models don't know anything about the game. Like, if you saw the face model for Dina, who is actually very famous, like especially on YouTube for her personality, etc. Like, when she finally revealed, you know, who she was playing, everyone was asking her, when's the game coming out, what do you know? She didn't know jack squat. They don't tell you anything. They're not, I don't feel like, I'm not trying to, bum down their work or anything, but it's just a face model. They could change it many times and the performance is still the same. It's the performance and voice capture that matters. If Yuri Lowenthal was changed, I'd be much more upset, because he's the heart of the character. He is Spider-Man.
His voice acting is phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. So it looks like Edjet says, it looks like Naughty Dog are making their games backwards compatible to the PS5. Do you think that will affect Last of Us 2 at all, like graphically or not? Warning, it will have ray tracing. If it has ray tracing, God knows how much better it will look. Or worse, now that we talked about Spider-Man.
I think just because of how much work went into like all of the crunch periods in The Last of Us Part 2, I feel like they're probably not going to improve the graphics, but they're just going to like add ray tracing and improve the frame rate.
Yeah, just make it compatible with the console.
Yeah, just make
no
it just
big
like, polish it
upgrades.
up more.
You see, I
Like,
think
not a big upgrade, but like polish it a bit more.
I'm worried,
That's what
Social
they're
Inept. I feel like we've created the new puddle gates, where, you know, people were saying it's downgraded because there weren't any puddles. We're saying it's downgraded because our manga doesn't have a shadow. We've started something.
Oh no.
Oh shit. How is it already 1 a.m.? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, again, I've barely, like, done anything in this game. We've just been discussing, which is kind of the whole point, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest, yeah, the whole point of this is just chatting and stuff like that. So, damn it, I moved my shot. I flipped the stick, god damn it. Okay, this is... Okay,
So,
practically I was before.
did you say that like your mum went out for the weekend?
Yeah, she's doing this a little more often. She needs to relieve herself from some stress. But it's funny how when she prepares to go, she prepares us some food. She has to tell us what to do, and she gets even more stressed before leaving because she doesn't think we can handle it. Bro, it's just 2 days. We'll be
So
fine.
how long is the stream? Is the stream gonna be then?
It's a good point. I guess until I get extremely tired. I haven't seen Rocksteady announce if the Batman games will come onto PS5. Bro, I know people will get sick of this at some point, but imagine if we get one last Arkham collection, but this time they've worked with WB Montreal to also make Arkham Origins compatible with not just PS4 like it should have been, but PS5. Like, imagine if they optimize everything for PS5 and put it in one package that everyone can enjoy. Of course, the most important part being Arkham Origins. Of course, that's the most important thing. I've got to go now, but I'll see you guys later. Have a great time. Alright, see you, Ats. Thanks for stopping by. I saw a chat before. Someone said so mad about something, but, hold on, maybe I can go back on this. Tom Holland face. Ah, okay. Okay, I should actually... Can we to help you out? Oh, yeah, you said you were going to help out Et with, something. Was it... what was it? Was it a game?
Yeah, she's like doing an indie game for like a portfolio for I think uni.
Ah, nice.
And she needed help with the story, so I offered.
Ah, nice. Have you guys figured any like? Well, pretty sure you have, considering you're gonna work on it tomorrow. First, you've got to do the.
No, actually.
Well, good luck for it. Again, indie title, indie
she
stuff.
said that it's inspired by Journey, so.
Ooh.
I replayed Journey for like 5 times this week just to.
That is dedication right there.
Story.
That's dedication. You're a good pal, dude. I haven't actually played that. I know it's a relaxing. I know it's a
really
relaxing
good game.
experience. Yeah, I should probably just have a session with that once. To be honest, chromatic aberration doesn't really work.
It sort of gives me like inside vibes because it's that kind of you have to kind of figure out the narrative yourself, just kind of from your experience, and
I think
a lot of visual storytelling.
I think that's the best part of indie titles is that they give you just a bit of information to guess what's happening, and some like speculation videos can blow your mind. Like, especially for Little Nightmares, some theories went really far, and I'm like, dude, people come up with this shit? Like, seriously, the stuff they come up with made a lot of sense, and it was very scary, especially for Little Nightmares.
Well, Little Nightmares was... I haven't played it, but I watched Jacksepticeye play it, and it was amazing.
Yeah, me too. I saw some people play it. Which one will look? Trinity, actually.
I can't wait for part 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a sequel coming. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. I feel like that would definitely be a Halloween game I play. And I feel like it's a bit dumb for me to like only choose like to play something on Halloween night when I should probably be playing this stuff like all month long, but again, school, and maybe now that it's the holidays, I
I'm
can
gonna
try and do something.
100% Bloodborne in one night.
Oh
And
gosh.
totally not die.
Arkham Knight would be even more. It would be easier than that. I mean, that's kind of a given, but.
I am getting so frustrated by Bloodborne now. It was super easy in the beginning.
Oh
and it's
gosh,
just,
here we go.
It's like it's just kind of getting tedious right now.
Oh goodness gracious.
Because well, I kind of really like. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go back into YouTube chat and end the call. I think my.
I'm gonna have to go to do some uploads since I was focusing on school. Damn it! Everything is disappearing. Have to do double uploads since I was focused on schoolwork that I couldn't make any videos for Arkham Knight. Had to leave the call because my brother's trying to sleep and he keeps knocking on the wall to tell me to shut up. Oh, darn. So are you leaving indefinitely? Just so I know. I'll still be active in the chat. Okay, so I guess I'll keep this mic here and maybe put the headphones on. Or maybe I could just disconnect it. Or like just put it here. Maybe I can finally stretch my legs. But that's cool. I'll just exit Discord right now. Unread messages. And let me just check some stuff here. Sorry, just checking my Snapchat real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. There we go. Now it's alright. I should probably be speaking more over here, and I am completely out of frame. There you go. So if Arkham Origins doesn't get to come to the PS5 with the rest of the Arkham games, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, like I wouldn't even mind one last. I hope people like would be okay with it. Like one last, like release of all the games, but with a way better version of Arkham Origins. It deserves it.
Didn't seem like the same book. Maybe those black market smugglers back in Boston? Do you not? Joel crossed a lot of people. I don't see if anyone gets it. Okay. At least until we find out more information.
Wait, that means I don't need I don't need this anymore. There we go. And the Cold Cold Hard DLC better be free, like how the Catwoman and stuff. Yeah, like, I mean, every time you remaster or re-upload a game, especially for next gen and stuff, I feel like everything should come free, especially DLC, etc. And the sound design in this game is phenomenal.
Ellie, cars. Very close. Start keeping an eye out. Got it.
Really? I can't walk here?
Oh, another superhero card. Question. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Probably invisibility? Strong choice. Is that so you can spy on me? Yeah, that's exactly it.
Some of the best foliage I've seen in a game. Yeah, I think like one of the most impressive things with foliage obviously is when it moves and stuff. One of my favorite things is to like seeing that light reflection on it. Like because of rays of sunlight. It's just gorgeous.
Guess I was wrong. Turns out you do know where you're going.
Oh, do you know how cool of a wide shot this would be? I know I just finished taking a photo, guys, but you don't know how, like, let me just see how it would look. Can I zoom out further? From the back. Now you know what? That one isn't 100% necessary. Just keep going.
Stay with Shelly. Yeah.
So, looting and like looking around and the heck? Is that a hole in the ground or something? Oh, that's a very good reflection. Like looting on harder difficulties is a must. Like resources are very limited. We do get another Batman game. I hope we get a younger Bruce, and so each game we see how he grows to be better. So a new series. I also really love the way this game portrays depression and trauma. Yeah, like this game, you can tell it's much darker than the first. Really, not many like happy moments, or like, and even if there's happy moments, it almost feels. I really don't know how to describe it, but you're happy one moment, and then once it ends, you feel really sad because you know not many moments like that happen, or may happen again, and you almost forget for a second why you're there, what you're doing there. It's like, this is crazy. Why are we doing this? Are you sure? Like I'm specifically talking about when she sings "Take on Me." Like it was such a beautiful scene, one of the best scenes in the game. And it brings so much comfort and joy. That's the problem. It's too much in that situation. It's brilliantly done and emphasize and like brings out the like exact emotions.
Is that the QZ? Yep. Watch the high spots.
Oh yeah, I have all my weapons. I forgot because I'm in New Game Plus. Like, most of what I'm finding right now is collectibles, not even resources.
It's pretty picked over.
Yeah, like, you see how many of these things I'm taking out? And there's nothing. I found at least something on normal modes. Did I come in here? I think I did.
Looks like there's some cracks up there in the wall up above. You see it? Yeah. Not sure how we get up there though. WLF. Trespassers killed on site. That's funny. At least we know we're in the right place. Where is everyone? They put up this sign. I mean, there's gotta be a way in. Are these cages? Holding cells. Soldiers have them in Boston too.
Okay, I actually forgot. Oh, wait. Climb these, yeah? There you go. Damn, jumping a little too early there.
Dina, help me up here. Okay. I'll keep an eye out. Just see if you can get the gate open from the other side. Sounds good.
Goodness gracious, I felt that.
I'm good. Just tied.
Oh, look. Look who's behind me. You okay, love? Sleepy. Oh yeah, people said the face model isn't done, so when we see it, it might be better. Oh, let's hope. Let's hope. Notifications. Nope, nothing important. Okay. Okay. Okay, that is pretty cool. Especially with the birds there. How would this look? Doesn't go wide. Oh, wait. Never mind. Oh, with that flag, that would look pretty darn cool. Doesn't let me get the angle I want, though. Like, it doesn't let me go higher. That's a bit dumb. Put the phone here. So I was gonna have to get ready for bed. Anyways, speaking of heroes, I can't wait to see the new season of My Hero Academia, even though I already know what happens. thanks to the manga. And man, when we get to the season 6, it's gonna get crazy. Yeah, my sister also can't wait for that.
These fuckers.
I think someone took a screenshot. Maybe it was Peter Riley on Twitter, but he like took a pretty darn cool. What happens if I lower the hit the camera in here? What if she's like semi looking behind her or something? Okay, hold on, actually. Oh wait, maybe with a gun looks kind of cool. Doesn't look as good as I would want it to look.
That's a generator.
Just remember, you might not see me online as much next year because I need to spend much of my time as possible drawing my final drafts for my graphic novel. Alright then. Seeing how she shows how the hero society isn't perfect as everyone makes it out to be, it would be cool to see Zuka go down the vigilante route when it first started, then later gets Faye. Pretty sure I'm supposed to. There you go. Yeah. I forgot that actually hurt her, to be honest. No, any enemy. Also, Mikhail, how is solo leveling? I really, man, I kind of forgot about it. I have to get back to reading it. Oh god, what happened there? I've like, I've been so caught up with school and different things that I haven't been reading as much online as I did before. But now that it's the holidays, maybe I can try a little bit. I should definitely at least try to finish solo leveling.
What was that sound?
Uh.
That gate open.
Before anything else, so I'll try and continue, find out where I stopped, so. I completely forgot what she said. What did she tell me to do? Like, go in here? Hey, by the way, Belasti, have you seen this anime called The Disastrous Life of Psyche K? My sister is currently watching that, and I've watched a few episodes with her. The writing is exceptional. The editing is really good. The dialogue and everything is really, really, really cool. Was I supposed to put in a code or something? Or am I supposed to change the plug? That would make sense. Question is, where is the plug? Aha.
That's juice.
Okay, flippy over to the other side. Played the first few hours of Genshin Impact, but now I've lost all interest. I feel like you'd love Great Pretender. It's a Netflix original anime. I think you told me about that. I still haven't. Damn it! I hate it when you recommend me stuff and then I quickly forget to check. I haven't heard of that. Though I do recommend watching the Talentless Nana and ReZero. Talentless Nana. Have you mentioned that before? That sounds familiar, but not at the same time. Okay, here we go. Okay, I should check me collectibles. Checkpoint gate codes. There you go. No, it's new. Ah, main gate 0512. That was very close.
Hey, come on. Let's get out of here. That crash was pretty loud. Now what? Found a note back there. Had some codes on it.
Oh, nice. They dodged the cable. I'm not sure if I noticed that before.
So we find it? Hopefully we find our first WLF. Get them to talk. Go from there. Let's do it. Oh shit, look.
So seeing how my academia is a hero anime, my imagination Spider-Man done in anime form has somewhat come true. Huh.
Okay. Let's find a way past this, fuck Fedra gate. Very creative. That's right to the point. Let's get closer and see.
Let's try 5, 5, 5, 5. Needs power. Of course. Can't believe we have to do this entire detour just because one thing needs power. Again, fine, need an excuse, but I just find it crazy. I'm not necessarily criticizing it. Sound dumb, but how do you control a horse? Get it to jump and turn. Well, it's the horse's reflex. You turn the thingamajig, the rein. You turn the rein to like directionalize it, and jumping is just a reflex. It'll see and know when to jump. I'm not. Oh, if you mean the controls of the game, I just push forward. The horse jumps by itself. Needs an anime. Wasn't there? Yes, but didn't Spider-Man get that manga version? And I'm the one who came closest to making that a reality last year. Topic, but have you played Fall Guys? Okay, just you've seen me play Fall Guys. Even Batman got it, so an anime. Oh no, wait, anime, not manga. I forgot. No, there was a manga, but not an anime. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Idiots. Just turning them against you. Okay, here we go. It's out of gas. What do we do now? Oh shit. A note. What? The note mentioned that there's gas in the courthouse garage and the dome. Alright.
A bad manga that didn't understand the character, but a manga nonetheless. You know, I bugged out. Like I mixed a manga and anime for a sec. Yeah, so like there, right there, I'm just holding L1 to let the horse sprint, and he jumps. Like watch this. See, like I'm holding L1, pushing the stick, and he automatically jumps. So if Batman in Arkham Knight has a more realistic body than he does in Arkham Asylum. Why do you say that? I don't necessarily see much difference, but correct me about that.
Here. Nice. Mark it up as we go.
Man, this chapter is like, my God, this level is gorgeous.
What the hell happened out here? I'm guessing the military bombed the shit out of this place. Why would they do that? They would sometimes destroy parts of the city that were lost to the infected or to rebels. That seems like overkill. Well, it usually worked. On the infected or the rebels? Both. Shit. Believe me. You're lucky you didn't grow up with QZ. I'm starting to make that impression.
Don't know why, but Batman Arkham Knight was originally a C game for me, but now I think it's an A game.
Whoa. This guy was an officer. Traveling on a ration trip? Trying to hide, maybe? Unsuccessfully. Yeah, sure looks that way. What would happen if I stayed? Probably just become one more asshole soldier. No way. I can't see you taking orders from anybody.
Yeah, good point.
I gotta say, I was expecting the Seattle QZ to be a lot more occupied.
Yeah. Maybe they're all hiding at the Saravina.
Hey, I think I found the courthouse.
Oh, streaming on Twitch might not be the best idea because they changed their terms of service. Basically, you aren't allowed to share any views that sound political, even if they aren't. So you could literally get banned for saying racism is bad on Twitch. Wow, okay then. Yeah, it seems like Twitch has been getting kind of worse in terms of like the banning and like the rules and stuff like that, so yeah. Okay, this level was so huge I really didn't remember where to go at first.
Yeah, so how many WLF you think there are anyway?
At least 8.
Hear that?
I hear it. Infected.
It's coming from the courthouse. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
At least we're ready for him.
Isn't this where the guitar is? Like the guitar section? Let's do that a little after.
So, what were you saying?
Anyway. Military got their ass kicked here.
WLF. These guys don't fuck around.
Dude! Easy jump, don't worry.
Worrying's in my blood, so...
If you look at how his body fits the suit in Arkham Asylum and City, compared to night he looks a bit too buff, while at night he looks fine. I guess it's normal, yeah, because like over time he upgraded his suit a little more. In fact, I would do it the opposite, because people said that he had less armor and then put more and more, which would make sense if he looked a little bulkier in the end. But yeah, it's almost weird how his body shape or whatever.
Hey. Since there were supplies at some bank, might be worth checking out. Man, check this out. This thing's heroic.
Yeah, got an axe. God, it's amazing how rare these things are now on harder difficulties. Okay, what should I just throw it down? Guess I should.
Ellie? Yeah?
I think so.
Got it!
Twitch sucks. Hate that Bruce Wayne looks like Elon Musk in Night. Didn't mind it in Origins because he was young and hardly had any experience, but in Silent and City he looks a bit too buff, while Night he looks like he has a body of a normal person. The rope mechanic was wasted of its potential, I feel. Somewhat. A little bit, yeah, like I was expecting maybe a little more or whatever. I don't know. Oh, damn! Oh god, I thought I was gonna die. And I have to go all the way back up. Let's at least see what's over here a bit.
Yeah. At least 8. If we're lucky, that'll be it. We'll be fine. We should stay alert. Stock up what we can.
Look at the sign. Think we found the bank. Should we go explore it? Good call.
Ellie,
I think Shimmer's getting sick.
In his early 20s. Yeah, like, no, the,
Can you tell? She sounds a little hoarse. Come on, that was a good one.
Okay, before we go to the bank, which is a pretty darn cool level, I must say, or at least section, whatever you want to call it. Hold on, is there stuff here? Might want to check. And nothing, of course. Okay, there's a collectible around here, which is actually...
Building's got something on top I don't like. You're right. It's on the map now.
Why does she always get off on the wrong side? Shimmer? Where are you going? Hot take, but Elon Musk created the world. Dina, thank you.
Is this place sturdy? I don't know. Made it. Hello. Okay, I think that's everything here.
Like you think people will recognize Bruce Wayne's voice. Though the one thing I hate about American games is that he doesn't use a voice modulator. Yeah, like I mean, it's a pretty big deal about superheroes and stuff. You know, their voices, like especially when they interact with people they know as their alter ego. One of the best cards, Dr. Uckman. Look who it is, boys. Brains 100, Brawn 60. The New Dogs. Real name Dr. Uckman. And he's more of a villain than a hero. Actually, I don't think I've read this. Once a well-respected researcher, Dr. Uckman's questionable experiments in the realm of pushing human limits saw him ostracized from the scientific community. Even the morally compromised Laurent Foucault of Spark Laboratories found his work dubious. Undeterred, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Uckman continued his work in secret, creating super AI to do his bidding and protect his research while he and the New Dogs stage high-tech heists to fund it all, constantly moving his lab location so no one can find him. He longs for the day where his subjects will be treated as equals. Neutral villain. Why do I feel like that sounds like the contrast of, you know, the Der Uckman we know today? Me at age 6 wearing a Spider-Man mask. How did you guess it was me? My voice. Think I can make this jump? Would be hilarious if I didn't. Dina, watch out! Oh wait, don't I need keys to get in here? Oh, what is that? Is that a bunny? Looked like a dog as well. Yeah, I need keys to get in here.
That's worth a try.
Love how Cash was in all of the Arkham games except for Origins. Yeah, like he's a pretty darn cool character, I must say. Well, is there anything up here? Also, how old was Jim Gordon in Origins? Because he looked very young. Then looks hella old 12 years later. I guess that's what Gotham does to a cop. Now, I was about to say earlier, the like timeline continuity of the Arkham games is not very good whatsoever. Like it's never consistent. It's very odd. Like in just a few years, Barbara Gordon turned from an early teenager to like someone in her, I don't know, late 20s, early 30s. Again, just a few years, apparently, supposedly. Just don't think about it. That Dr. Uckman card basically describes Neil Druckmann in real life. No offense to him, still love the guy. Yeah, I'm not sure how purposeful that was though. The Flash TV show did a great job at hiding his identity. He had his normal voice around people he didn't know, and he changed his voice around people like Iris, who he knows. Yeah, like, and it's getting boring when, for comedic purposes, they do it in a really like cringy way to make it too obvious. Oh god, wait, I think there's infected in here. Oh well, might as well, right? Finally some action. Oh yeah, I remember this. Definitely infected in here. Yep. How did they not hear that? Okay, wow, that's loud. Okay, you have to be extra quiet on like Survivor difficulty. Sorry if I go silent a bit. People in the Arkhamverse do not age through our time. Oh damn. How? How? I didn't make noise. That's really unfortunate. All that for nothing. ROCW did it right because Oliver Queen is person since he's famous, so giving him a voice modulator was smart. Hell, even Zack Snyder gave Batman a voice modulator. Truck's going to Batman to ask them, thug calmly. More than 100 years old, and then they turn into 0 years. Front of them. Yeah, don't get in front of it. I wasn't in front though. I was behind that desk thingamajig. Why is my flashlight on? Did I collect that piece of ammo? Or does it reset? It doesn't reset. That's awesome. Dina, for the love of God. Why do you do that? Okay, can I craft a silencer? No, I cannot. Great. My god, you can actually... Is that cordyceps coming out of their brain? God damn. Maybe I should go this way. I almost want to get Watch Dogs 3 just so I can beat up pigs. Quoting. The stuff coming out of the brain was blood. The game code probably wrongly assumed you performed a headshot instead of strangling her. That can happen, I guess. Piece for sounding like it about to explode. You want teeth? I want answers. Ah, yeah. I checked up to the Tooth Fairy. I will save them and told Killer Croc. Yeah, I saw that. I think that was on Twitter. That was pretty funny. Like that screenshot. This is so much more intense, bro. God, it sounded like it was right behind me. It scared the crap out of me, bro. Jeez. Dina? You sounded so loud, bro. What are you doing up there? No, bro. How does that happen? I thought you were supposed to be in front of them. I thought you had to be in front of them. And somehow she knew, like, if you get close, you need to take them down immediately. Otherwise, they'll know you're behind them. But the point, it's way better if, with that tension being, when will you take them out? When is the right moment? Because once I'm close, I know either I'm screwed or it's like, ugh. See the Snyder Cut trailer? Not good. I will catch up to the Tooth Fairy when I do. It's what's funny about Arkham is that Scarecrow hates Batman for what happened in the asylum when Croc was the one that tore him to shreds. Yeah, that's like I remember that's one of like Gaming Sins or Dardigan or whatever. That's one of the first things he said. Like, oh no, it was actually. No, it wasn't. It was Godzilla Mendoza. It's like, if this was a revenge plot, wouldn't he like just send a bunch of guys to Killer Croc? After Killer Croc. This is all Dina's fault. Damn it. Wait. Way back here. Yeah. Way back here. Yeah. They won't see me, will they? Gotta move. No. Oh god, that wasn't the same clicker, was it? I didn't even know that there was another one behind me, dude. Scary as frick. Okay. Let me maybe place myself here. I'm not sure if they'll see me if I'm behind here. Of course you saw me, because why wouldn't you? Got killed. Like, Croc F up Scarecrow so bad. Got a whole new fit and voice actor. Yeah, basically. Did was follow him even though he was already heading towards Croc's lair. Croc did all the work while Batman just watched. And it's super unfortunate. I'm being so precise, so like everything, and this is what I get. I should probably go that same way I went before. How do you hear that? It's because I'm close to you. I thought your bark would have already gone, but fine. Apparently Scarecrow was gonna put his fear toxin in the sewers in Croc's lair, but since Batman was going there, he and Batman followed him and threatened to drop it in the water, but Croc got to him. Gotta go right now. But have fun. Oh! Hey! Super Bunny! Have you been here a while? I know, this is your first comment. Gotta go right now. But have fun with the stream. Have a great day. Thanks for dropping by, man. Oh, right, of course. I was just a little bit in front of it, so it doesn't count to be on the side. Torn him up. In the end, depending on what difficulty you pick, you get the same ending, but with different villains. But apparently he mad at Batman instead of Croc, yeah. Come on, man. Fine. Fine, want to do this? Let's do this. No, you know what? Just God, this is getting frustrating. Spent about half an hour or so working on my storyboard, and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm not sure if I'll even stay half an hour, to be honest. I might just switch to playing for myself or something. This is getting really, really annoying. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. God. So, whose identity like? You're not moving very silently when you're close to them. But then how am I supposed to get close to them? That's the whole point. How am I supposed to get close to them? Especially from behind. I'm doing everything to try and get to them from behind. And apparently it's just too sensitive. I don't think so. Also, if they stop, then stop moving. No, also, if they stop, then stop. Okay, sacrifice one bottle,
Okay,
but oh my god, we did that.
it's fine, I guess. Yeah. I wonder what it was like to serve on the jury. But it was fun. Sit down, look at evidence, try to tell if somebody's lying. Just give me 5 minutes and my knife. I'll tell you if they were lying or not. Oh, wow, okay. Hey, little help? Coming. You ever been to a courthouse before? Nope. You telling me you never got in trouble back in Boston? Oh, I got in trouble. But never landed in the courthouse. Parking garage. The gas is in there, right?
Well, that's what the note said.
Well, let's get down there.
Me. Oh wow, that was very sudden. Sorry about that. Very good, man. Alright, see you, Roman. You watch Gospel? No, I haven't, but I've heard it's unique and good. And this, ladies and gentlemen, if you replay this right now, I didn't find the notes. I literally only listened to the clicking sounds, and I should have opened the safe just by listening to the ticking. Booyah. That is awesome. That's such an amazing detail. It's not even about bragging, it's the fact that that detail is there. That's phenomenal. And again, it goes so far into the like sound design of the game, which is just, again, super cool. And the code is right there, but I literally guessed it.
This might come in handy. What's it say? This guy was a Frederick commander or something. He was losing to the WLF and trying to escape. How big is this group if they were able to beat the army? Maybe wait a while if you're that vicious. We need to be careful. Okay, Jesse. Got it on yourself, I guess.
Shit, that's a lot of infected over here.
Shit!
Damn, there's 2 bullets wasted.
Get fucked! Brothers! Straight ahead!
You know, I actually want to restart because like this is an amazing place for photo mode pick. Still here, dude. I'm just collecting the Riddler trophies from Arkham City. Ah, the best thing to do. Like watching something in the background while you collect the trophies. That's in Arkham City. I didn't even bother. Like in Arkham City, I'm surprised that it's only half like that. No, in City it's double the amount at night. So they like toned it down in night. Again, interesting choice. Because Arkham Knight is a bigger open world, but the levels, in Arkham City, there were more levels. Like there was the entire underground section, and there are the trophies for Batman and Catwoman, stuff like that.
that's all of them. Those Fedra guys never even made it out of the garage. Damn. Now let's find that gas. Here's our gas. Oh, come on. Empty. Seriously? That giant tank? Yeah. Tapped out. Well, let's try our luck at the dome. Now, how do we get out of here? Oh. Dina, coming. Come on! Hey, let's not leave without the gas. Come on! Okay, let go. Good job, babe. Thanks. Okay, cross the courthouse off the list. Let's go find the dome.
Alright guys,
Grabbing some supplies before we press on.
wait, is this the music shop? Might do this one section before ending the stream at least.
Kidding me? You trade half his stuff for a bag of beans. I never got it. Tastes like burnt shit. Thank you. Acquired taste, my ass. do they get inside these places?
I don't know. I hate that shit. Cleared this place out.
I'm gonna end the stream. If anyone's still here, I'll probably continue on my own a little bit. This was fun, talking a lot. This was actually really fun. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Hopefully I can stream a little more with free time for these holidays. And yeah, say bye-bye, Kaya. Say bye-bye, baby. Say bye-bye. Yeah, bye, Blasty. Thanks for sticking around, man. See you next time.